Hi, it is so good to see you. We are going to get into something very important, something that might touch a lot of thinking. I want to talk about something that a lot of believers might go through, but it's something that a lot of people don't even talk about. That's feeling spiritually stuck. You know, you still believe in God, you still love God, but something feels off. You don't really feel a true connection, and sometimes you're reading, but it starts feeling like it's getting harder. Let me tell you that feeling itself, it could scare people. It can scare you because you start thinking, a lot of times you start to think, wait, you say, am I drifting away from God? Did I do something wrong? Or why do I even feel this way? But I want to read you this verse. And this verse comes from James chapter 4, verse 8. Draw near to God, and He will draw near to you. Okay, so let's think about that for a second. It doesn't say feel close to God. But what does it say? It says draw near to Him. And I'm not talking about drawing, coloring, but physically, emotionally getting closer to God. But not thinking like once I get motivated, then I'll pray. Or once I feel inspired, then I might read my Bible. But spiritual growth in God, that happens when you show up with God, not just when moments get a little tight. You have to be present. You have to be available to God for yourself to grow. You have to be there. Like, are you really there? And me, I have to learn that too. I have to learn that it's not just distant. You can't just, I'll be there, like calling when you need it. But you have to be there, like, continuously. It's a relationship. That's how you stay connected. So stop waiting on moments to get close to God. And like one day, you say you feel strong with God. One day you feel tired. Some days you have that drive in you. And then some days you're all over the place. It's just chaos going on. But if you feel like that does not mean that God disappeared. Or you might think another reason that's crazy, but you might think people feel stuck. Or I say people might feel stuck because, and guess what? They get distracted with life. You are so focused on all these things, all these other things, and then you're like, oh, I'm just so tired. My day has been filled with so much. Now I'm tired. When I get home, I just want to sleep. And then slowly, you don't even realize it, but you stop feeding yourself spiritually. Like, it's food too. It's food for your spirit with God. And then you just stop eating, like you're starving yourself. Basically. And now you're asking yourself, after a while, you say, why do I feel so far away? Sometimes that moment right there, it happens so swiftly, so quietly, you don't even know that it happened. Like skipping your prayers more often, or you're not opening your Bible and reading as much. You're not filling your mind the right way, but it's being filled with everything else except God. That's when you stop feeding your spirit. Romans chapter 12 verse 2 says, "Be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This verse right here, it reminds me that I gotta keep my mind growing. Growing with God is something that I have to always keep happening. It has to always happen. Because it's daily and it's consistent. Like eating, like I said. And honestly, sometimes when we grow, it happens when you don't even realize it. You don't even realize you're growing, like a little baby. Or better yet, like watering a plant. You know what you do with a plant? You don't just pour water on it one time and then just look at it like waiting for it to grow in like 5 minutes. Because growth takes time. You know, it has to blossom into something beautiful. That's spirituality too. That's how it grows spiritually. Not in one instant, like that. So right now, if you feel like you're spiritually stuck, don't worry. Seriously, do not worry at all. Because you know what you got to do? You just got to keep praying and keep reading and then keep growing towards God. It's not complicated because it's like food. Just keep doing the best reading, doing the best praying, and that's how you grow with God. And guess what? Guess the funny thing about it is that, even with the strongest faiths, guess how they were built? They weren't built like that. They just weren't built from nothing. It had to grow. And feeling spiritually stuck is just telling you, hey, it's time to reconnect.